Hello and welcome to Brocky Mountain Movies. I'm your host, Rocky Mountain Brock, and today we talk about 42, the Jackie Robinson story, starring my man Chadwick Boseman. So, shortly after coming back from the war, Jackie Robinson is becoming a rising star. Dodgers head coach, who wants to bring up the first African American to play for the Brooklyn Dodgers. On the way, he encounters several obstacles, including over-aggressive players and a generally unaccepting public. But he faces them with the strength, fortitude, and charisma that can only be brought to you by Chadwick Boseman. And I gotta say, hey, my man Chadwick absolutely brings it in this role. Simply put, any actor could have just gone in and been this solemn guy going through one of the hardest things someone could do, but he adds that extra layer to it. I love that when you first introduce him, it's him stealing home plate, an art that's almost completely lost in modern baseball, which we need to bring back, of course, but he doesn't do it just by being fast like in Sandlot, no. He's looking at the catcher and straight up tackles him to get the base, and that immediately on his side. But he also stands strong against when people try to put him down, when they won't serve him because he's black. And again, that part takes real strength that Chadwick really brings. Of why I love Chadwick Boseman and Jackie Robinson as a character is that they add also this layer of funny to him, this undoubtable charisma. The fact that when a sheriff tells him he can't play ball anymore and he's recurring the story to his wife later, he's like, "Okay, Skipper, I'm a getting." that that's one of the funniest parts in the entire film, and just immediately gets you on his side. And it's, just all that overall charisma that gets you both on Jackie Robinson's and Chadwick Boseman's side. If Sidney Poitier stood for a time when things were, when black people were struggling to be accepted, Chadwick stood for when people are struggling to thrive. And I wanted him to thrive. So, the worst scene in the entire film, I'd have to say that it's this one scene where they're talking about getting a new coach or manager or something. For a movie that's pretty focused, rightfully so, on its main character and the struggles he's going through, it just kind of drags. The two best scenes in the entire film, that opening scene where he straight up tackles the catcher, will always be awesome. And of course, the second part that I really like is that they focus on his relationship with his wife, who's also very likable. I just love that they do focus on him not only as a baseball player, but as a person and also as a family man who's very committed to both his wife and his newborn son. It's just all around likable. I also cannot get this one scene out of my head where his wife's talking him up for a game and he's like, "So what next, coach?" And she's like, "Out of the park." So, uh, final score for 42. I give it an 8.4, two thumbs up, and I'm going to award this film the first ever Golden Stamp. Golden Stamp. It's when a movie is just, you're gonna love it. There are movies I've reviewed that also get the golden stamp, and there will be more going forward, but this movie's the first. I'm Rocky. I'm Rocky Mountain Brock, and God bless.